On this episode of Job Scopes, Grace is gonna die. No, I'm just kidding. We're actually here to learn how to be pro wrestlers. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode here on Ladies First.
I'm very excited because I've always wondered what professional wrestlers do.
My only impression of professional wrestlers is like WWE.
I have never wrestled before unless it's like fights with my siblings when we were really young. I guess I'm just going into this with no experience. I'm not very strong. I think Amanda's just gonna destroy.
Okay, to be honest, right, I have no idea what real pro wrestling is. I only see people just throwing each other around. If I'm gonna have to throw Grace around, then I apologize in advance.
Today we're gonna be shadowing two pro wrestlers, Andrew and Alexis.
Hello! Come on, show me! Give me a better introduction!
Alright!
What's my name again? No, let me do it because I am the first ever pro wrestler of Singapore, the dasher of dreams, the destroyer of destinies, the 4 times SPW Southeast Asia champion, the god of Singapore wrestling, the statement Andrew Tang. Yeah!
Alright!
Alexis.
Ow!
Go ahead.
My name is Alexis Lee. I'm a pro wrestler for the past 9 years. I'm Singapore's first female pro wrestler, the current reigning, defending CWE Vixen champion and SPW Tag Team champion.
Tell us a little bit more about what pro wrestling truly is.
Pro wrestling is sports entertainment, so it's a mix of sports and of course entertainment factor in it. Physicality is real. People might think that it's fake, it's scripted, but of course you can't fake a fall, right? You take a bump inside the ring, people think like it's mom's California king size bed, but when they take a bump, oh my god, my neck hurts.
You hear that?
You train like professional athletes. It's a very physical dance, you know what I mean? It's about
The
story,
choreography, right?
and of course to make both parties look like $1 million.
When do you decide you wanted to be a pro wrestler?
I actually started watching wrestling around in secondary school because, you know, school bullying, sad life. So that kind of like got me into pro wrestling. Just somehow from watching it, I decided I want to be a pro wrestler. In poly, I found about SPW. And then 9 years now, I've somehow wrestled all around the world. I'm holding championships from locally and internationally. It's crazy. That's my path, but his path is a little
Different?
different, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like at the age of 10, I watched pro wrestling, thought to myself like, hey, I have to do this so no matter what. Then at the age of 23, I started my own company. We have really like built a name for ourselves in the pro wrestling industry. Brought down so many huge names to work with us. It's a remarkable feeling. Wrestling is our life.
Previously you said that some parts are scripted but the pain is not. On a scale of 1 to 100, what extent is scripted in your opinion?
You just gotta treat it like a magic. Can't really say too much, but the important thing is about the entertainment factor, the storytelling, and of course the athleticism between the athletes.
Can't believe we're trying this job today, yeah?
Yeah, come, let's just smash our faces.
Is it true that pro wrestlers are more towards acting and being actors than athletes?
I think it's actually kind of both, because I mean we train like athletes, we go to the gym, we work out hard, we watch our diets. At the same time, because this is live entertainment, we have to portray emotions, kind of like live theatre, but with stunts when we actually hit each other.
So the pain is 100% real.
I'm
Of
still hurting,
course.
he's still hurting, we're both
Her tag team
hurting.
partner dislocated her shoulder in the match.
wow.
I dislocated my shoulder like maybe 3-4 times, tore my groin, got a concussion. They're standing strong.
Oh, nothing like that is happening today, right?
You never know.
What do you think is the hardest part about being a wrestler?
I think the hardest part of being a wrestler is, of course, constantly trying to find a passion, especially in Singapore. In other countries, you know, you can always do wrestling like maybe 3 or 4 times a week, but in Singapore, it's not so mainstream. So I think like every 2 months is good. At the end of the day, also we still want to do what we love. Most of my wrestlers have a job as well to sustain this whole passion of ours. I mean, everyone is just driven for that dream. So the thing is about how to get this mainstream promotion, take notice of Southeast Asia talent. So that's always a challenge.
So would you say it's more of an emotional battle than a physical one?
I think it's definitely the emotional battle. You gotta always stay strong. You just gotta tell yourself that you can do this, just push through.
Dealing with the fans is very different. It's so mentally exhausting sometimes dealing with some people.
Are there any common misconceptions about female wrestlers?
I think the most common one is because people used to watch WWE, right? And like back then, maybe about 1.5 decades ago, women wrestlers are just seen as sex objects, doing some
Bra
other...
and panties match.
Yeah, bra and panties match.
Mud wrestling
Yeah,
or
mud
something.
wrestling or jello wrestling sort of thing. When I started, that was kind of like how the perception was, and kind of see how it grew into the current product it is now, the amount of respect shown to female wrestlers, it is really nice.
Because pro wrestling is about presence. When you walk in, people will just like turn and look. You want to look at people that look larger than life, maybe like having larger than life personalities. In order to be a top guy, you need to think like a top guy.
After a while, I think we get kind of like drawn to the cameras, looking at the camera, like staring straight into the camera, making sure everyone's looking
Wrong
at
camera
you.
lah.
So, I want to look into that one.
Sure, I want to look at that one. Jens is a big fan of the statement. So yeah.
Never mind, then that one for you, that one for me.
What would an average duration of training be?
1.5 hours, 2 hours in the gym.
Just lifting.
It's boring, but it's good. No choice, you have to do it.
Because you gotta keep it lean, right?
Where got lean? He's all muscle, no lean. I'm the lean one.
How's our training gonna be like?
Brace yourself.
It's gonna be really tough. So at the start, we're gonna do physical conditioning.
Okay.
So right now, we're gonna do some squats. Usually we do about 300. For your discount, 100. Okay. So let's do it together. Size, we go for high knees and burpees. Ready? Go. 1, 2, down together. 3. 'Very good, Amanda. Very strong. 10. Very good. Very good. We're gonna do some drills.
Okay.
Fast feet, let's go. Fast feet. Fast feet. Go.
2 seconds later.
And burpee.
Meanwhile,
And burpee. And one burpee and top jump. Burpee and top jump. We're gonna teach you some basic rolls. Grace, you gotta step up your game. This is the ring. This is not the runway. Technique. Yes! Yes!
Let me show you how I roll.
Then we're gonna teach you some moves. We will try to craft a match for the both of you to do. A sequence. For the match, I want the both of you to come out with your wrestling names and persona. And I need you to cut a promo on her and you cut a promo on her.
What does that mean?
Oh, it's like, whoa, Alexis Lee, who the hell do you think you are? When I hit you with the tombstone power driver, I'm gonna break your damn neck, you tiny little piece.
You're gonna diss her, she's gonna diss you.
I love you.
Sure.
No, you're gonna do this.
I will kill you, but at least I love you.
It could be a tag team match.
That sounds fun.
Producers, can I go?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my leave now.
I'm gonna
I'll
lock
be
the
back
doors
after I learn
now.
some self-defense.
Yes, that's it. Now it's a tough one. The bombs.
Oh wow. Okay, what is level 1? Please demonstrate.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, not too bad. Yes, okay. More. Okay, and let's go.
Go.
Let go. Let go.
Okay,
Let go.
I don't know if my insurance got this.
Let go.
3, 2, 1, go.
So basically, I'm just touching your boobs.
No.
No, that was not bad.
Oh.
Not bad. Okay.
Up, press, switch. Protect Okay, come.
Oh wait, no, that was slowly.
Alright.
I don't think can eh. I'm sorry I threw you off target.
I know it's okay.
Oh my gosh, I think I can do this one. Are you there? Is that better?
You look
Hi?
good. Yeah, you look good.
Oh my gosh.
No, no, this one is me. Come here. Hiya!
Well done!
No, that was so good.
That was how good.
That was so good. Oh my god, Amanda!
You're strong, so now you try. Grace will try to like.
I'm so scared. Why? You're the one hitting me around.
Grace, go first. I don't want to hit you guys.
I don't want to be hit.
Alright, everyone. What's up? What's up? Grace is going down. To the ground. To the floor.
I really am.
Alright. So tonight, you're gonna hear the songs of screams. Because tonight, Grace is going down to the ground. And everyone's gonna sing the song of destruction. Because my name's Amanda. And I'm songstress of destruction!
My name is Grace Glaze. Like the famous saying, butterflies will float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, but no promises you'll feel the same. I ended that part. Let's try to survive. Butterfly.
You'll see. Songstress instruction versus the butterfly. Go!
Yeah! We're extremely exhausted. We've come to the end of training for today and a little bit of insight to the life of what a pro wrestler does. So Grace, how do you feel?
I am so tired. I wasn't really expecting this.
She
It's
thought
so,
you-
so embarrassing. The producer texted me, are you free for a shoot on Thursday? You're gonna be following a pro wrestler. So I thought I would really be following the pro
Like
wrestler
walking
around
with-
and like seeing what they do. And it turns out I'm now a pro wrestler.
Oh, Andrew and Alexis, how do you think we fit?
I think you guys did an excellent job. It's not easy to step into the ring, and you guys showed a lot of courage just trying it out. First step's always the hardest.
You can see the fire, the intensity, like you're very dedicated to what you do. And considering the fact that we only had a couple of hours, I think you guys picked things up really fast. I'm really impressed.
Oh, wow.
I think you guys did really impressive. Maybe who knows, we might invite you down for our next show and you can actually headline the show. Or maybe be a...
I want to be the
what you call
cheerleader.
this,
I will just hold a sign and
No,
like
I feel
walk.
Amanda
be a
actually
threat
had-
to Alexis Lee. How about
No
that?
way.
Yeah. But at least you guys like experience the physicality of pro wrestling, right? It's all not fun and games, right? People think like it's fake. There's so much
So much
involved.
goes into it
Yeah,
actually.
now it's like more known that it's staged and scripted. The pain and the physicality is not scripted. This thing is impactful. And if you don't train and control your body properly, you will 100% injure yourself. Grace and I easily have like a slight concussion. And Grace accidentally
fell.
she-
Oh, you guys can't see it.
she's very brave. I think Grace took
Grace
it like
is a
champ.
warrior. Yeah, it's a warrior. yeah.
Any advice to our viewers out there who want to go into pro wrestling as a career?
Just let your passion guide you Passion's the number one thing that keeps us going.
I think you gotta take the first step. You just gotta be daring, you know. There's no point sitting on the sidelines and saying like, hey, one day maybe I can be a pro wrestler. You need to take the first step to actually try doing pro wrestling first. I know maybe it's very hard to wrestle like in US, Japan, UK, Mexico, whatsoever, but here in Singapore we have a platform. At least you take that first step to try to live your dream. Why not? Maybe if you like it, you come to SPW, try, and then who knows, it may be the next Dante Chen.
But to be honest, out of all the different jobs that we've tried on the show, this is really one of the most tough. You really need passion to fuel the energy to perform, because this is like an art form of it. So thank you so much for giving us so much insightful information on the world of pro wrestling. If there's any other jobs that you guys out there would like us to try, do let us know in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe, watch our previous video, and we will see you in the next one, injury free.